Good evening, my name is April Hawkins, and on today I will be doing my TED Talk analysis presentation. And I did it on Do Schools Kill Creativity by Ken Robinson. The specific purpose of this video, it was to discover that different foundations neglect to teach understudies in the normal route as they cannot energize their inventiveness. Such issues emerge because of the low pay in different callings. Likewise, it occurred because of the exacting instructive system where test understanding aptitudes and matter the most. The use of appeal of the video. First, that if the greatest chance of realizing that creativity potential is to be provided to the maximum number of children, schools need to provide a rich and diverse curriculum that include the so-called creativity subject, which is the visual and performing arts. If they are serious about fostering true creativities in the curriculum, they need to note that creativity represents an entire set of similar but different processes. In other words, they need to understand and take them as their starting point in curriculum design, the central place of the discipline of education. The logos, nevertheless, in this argument over the negative effective of public school system, Robinson also demonstrates the use of logos appeal. More than half of Americans workers, which was 51%, are not engaged in their jobs or school on today, which results in an annual productivity loss of just about $250 billion. According to his report, unfortunately, after studies receive their first degree, they are required to continue education to be a successful student. As a reality, such a decision implies that they are picking low pay. Therefore, he communicates logos bid by convincing his crowd to reconsider imagination inside the state-funded instruction framework. Subsequently, such a relationship depends on the compensation accessible for imaginative individual. Tragically, they should look for arrangements elsewhere. The pathos of this video, as a matter of first importance, the speaker utilized a sentimental request to please the consideration of his crowd. He starts by portraying the tales of an understudy named Gilliam, who had trouble remaining centered in class. Her people, who thought she had ADHD, took her to a master to decide how her conditions could be dealt with. Fortunately, the expert disclosed to her mom that their youngster was not wiped out, saying, "She's an artist, take her to another school." Sadly, Gilliam got one of the most interactive and most mainstream ballad artists ever. Now the creator claims to tenderness with the goal, and the crowd interferes sincerely to the mistake that the speaker feels with regards to current training framework. The ethos of this video was to request inside the discourse persuade the crowd on how the framework could be improved to advance intentiveness. The speaker needs the crowd to understand that every individual has potentials. Moreover, Robinson utilized by explanation of influence in his discourse. It is clear when he makes reference to that all children have gigantic abilities. He convinced his crowd by disclosing to them that all kids in the correct condition would be inactive, thus utilizing the believability of a college teacher. Imagine that an individual who managed them every day says as much, which is an ideal case of the utilization of explanatory interest. Organization. Throughout his speech, there are many clear transitions or obvious points to follow, but there was a clear thesis, and it was obvious when he started, moved to the body, and concluded. Delivery. Robinson had done an excellent job of delivering the message with no verbal fillers, nervous habits, or uncomfortable pauses. He succeeded in becoming related, understandable, credibility, and providing information relief when necessary. He put himself at the level of the reviewers and invited them into what he felt. Generally, the overall effectiveness, generally speaking, Robinson made a mind-blowing showing of leaving an impact on his crowd in which a brief time frame from his general message to the way that he made a first impression for his audience. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day.